You said that if he didn't want any more kids, he shouldn't have came inside of you. Well, he can't come inside unless somebody invites him inside, okay? Welcome back, winos, to another edition of Happy Hour, okay? If you're not familiar with Happy Hour, this is a segment that's all about us, okay? No celebrity gossip whatsoever. And we use this segment to get in our own asses, okay? We're always dragging celebrities, and sometimes we have to drag ourselves too, and that includes me. That's when I share some stories about myself, and I drag my own self by the bottom damn lip. Because sometimes most of the shit that we go through has to do with our mouths. Now, okay, without further ado, we have some questions that the winos need answers to, and they need help from you as well, because I don't have all the answers, especially with me drinking and stuff like that, okay? Before we get into dragging some of these winos and stuff, we drag out of love, okay? I want to put y'all onto my new plug. Now, y'all know how much I love my earrings, okay? I don't wear necklaces that much, but since this company asked me to pick what I wanted, I chose this beautiful sentimental piece as well as these earrings here. Now, before we get into what I'm wearing, because I got to tell you about it, okay? Because these just ain't regular jewelry. They asked me to set aside my beauty supply jewelry, the 99-cent jewelry that I wear, and trade it in for some high-quality, cost-effective, sustainable, carbon neutral pieces. Now, I know you're probably wondering, Tasha, what is all that? Which means they love the jewelry. They love the environment in which they're made in, okay? And they don't want to give us no blood diamonds or anything like that. And all of their jewelry starts at just $39, okay? Ana Luisa. Now, you can be bougie or on a budget. Either way of the spectrum, they have all styles to fit all budgets, no matter the situation, okay? And so I took them up on their offer, and I went on their site, and I chose some pieces, and I want to share them with you, okay? Because I didn't really think, I'm going to be honest with y'all, I did not think that I would look good in small earrings, okay? I'm so used to wearing my dollar store chunky earrings and stuff like that. They don't last long, okay? They fall out of my ear because they may be too heavy. They're not strong enough with the backs. There's a lot of things going on, but we tend to make it through. But it's time to grow up. You know what I'm saying? It's time for me to get into some grown woman professional things, and it has to start with my accessory selections, and I'm happy with what I've chosen. I am wearing the Ollie Andrea earrings. These earrings consist of a royal blue pearl, okay, which is popping against my skin. That's why I got the blue background. So the blue background looks good on me. I knew these earrings would probably look good on me, and so I'm glad that I went with my instinct. And they're also coated in 14 karat gold, okay? These earrings also come with a lifetime warranty, which means Ana Luisa stands behind their product. So if something goes wrong, maybe there's some wear and tear down the road, all you got to do is mail them in, call customer service, and they're going to get some more right out to you, okay? Now, these retail for a mere $75, okay? Now, I am also wearing, this is a sentimental piece, okay? A necklace. I don't wear very many necklaces, but this one I can leave on. It's not going to tarnish. It's not going to turn colors or anything. This is made with recycled sterling silver. This necklace was only $75 as well, and I chose it because it has the number 7, and it's called Ruby July, okay? It actually has July spelt out on it, and July is a very special month for me, okay? I was married in July 14 years ago, and I also just had my son in July, and it also has my lucky number 7, okay? When it comes to the 1, 3, 5s, and 7s, and 9s, those are my numbers there, and wealth, prosperity, and love follow me every which way, and I'm glad that Ana Luisa reached out to me and asked me to trade in my low quality, cheap, okay, 99-cent beauty supply earrings for some more up-to-date professional, okay, women's pieces that would last a lifetime. There's gold, silver. They actually grow their own diamonds, so there are no blood diamonds or anything like that, and jewelry pieces start at $39. So you can actually buy something for yourself or gift it out without breaking your pockets at all. And one thing that I like about Ana Luisa, in the US, if you order, shipping is free. Please click the link in the description box as well as in the comments, analuisa.com, and try out real, sustainable, okay, made with love pieces, okay, with lifetime warranties for as low as $39 on up, okay? Now, let's get into these winos answers with these questions, all right? The first question is, Nobody's full or secret. Now, before I start to read real quick, if you guys want to be a part of Happy Hour, which means you want your questions selected here on the channel, please feel free to send Jasmine, okay, our show producer, our segment producer, an email at jasmine@unwinewithtashak.com. That is JASMINE@unwinewithtashak.com. Okay, now let me read this damn question because I said I was going to read it 3 times, okay? That's the wine. All right, she goes, hey, Tasha. I'm in quite a pickle. My boyfriend and I were dating for a little over 3 years. We got along great. Never fought and we had a lot of things in common. Our only problem was he was never able fully to get over his second baby mama. Oh, second, which means he's got a first, okay? All right, that's a lot. We broke up for the first time about a year ago because he decided to move her back in with him. That only lasted about a month, and yes, my dumb ass took him right back. Okay, after he moved her in, okay, that didn't work out. You're the leftovers, all right? Now we're getting into some things. I told you we was going to be dragging, okay? We're currently off again, and this time I plan on keeping it that way. No, you don't, because that's why you're writing in. No, you don't. But once again, he has moved her ass in again, which means, okay, you've reneged on what you said, because if you're done with him, you wouldn't be writing me or caring about whether or not she's there, okay? Let me keep reading. I'm already giving her advice. She ain't even done yet, because I can see that this is some bullshit. Now, this time the excuse was she was opening her own salon and needed his help financially, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's what I'm saying, too. He can't even pay his bills without my help, so now he's going to help her is beyond me. You still care. I'm not Boo-Boo the Fool, and at this point, I'm positive they will never stop effing, okay? I've come to the realization that he will always choose her over me. I understand that he wants to live this fantasy of a perfect family with the white picket fence and all that, but I also know that I deserve to be a priority, not a second thought, okay? Why are you writing in, okay? Because you're answering your questions here. It's like you're throwing out bullshit, and then you're coming back to home base safe, and then you go right back out there again, but let's keep reading. So even though he promised they weren't together and said he loved me, I kindly excused myself from that mess. Shortly after breaking it off, I found out I was pregnant. Oh, Lord. So you're the third baby mama. Okay. He has history, okay? I understand this is his pattern. Glad you picked up the pattern, which is the baby. Now, the pregnancy isn't an issue. I'm 26, he's 37, have a good, secure corporate job. I pay all my own bills. Used to even pay some of his like a dumbass. Okay. I'm super excited and ready to have my first kid. Now, the issue is I don't want him to be a part of our child's life at all. Now, I know that sounds bad because this baby is 50% him. My problem is he wants to keep our baby a secret from his family. Okay, he already has 3 other children with 2 different women. He is adamant that he will not tell his family / baby mamas or even introduce our kid to his other 3 kids. I refuse for our baby to be treated like some dirty little secret. I'm fine with raising this baby alone, but I want him to sign over all parental rights. At first he agreed, but now anytime I try to talk to him about it, he acts offended and won't text back or hangs up. I know having both parents involved is ideal when raising a kid, but I also will not have him treat her like a forbidden mistake he's ashamed of. If he didn't want any more kids, he shouldn't have came inside me. No. Hold that thought. Okay. Woo! I got, okay. If he didn't want no more kids, he shouldn't have came inside me. Okay. He knew I wasn't on birth control, and we talked about marriage often and kids. Tasha, what should I do? Let it go. Accept the role he wants to play in our daughter's life. Something is better than nothing, or keep pushing for him to sign over his rights, trying to sever his rights after our baby is born. Thank you for all your help. I love your show. Take several sips of wine for me, please. I am, and I really hope that you continue to like this show after I'm done dragging your ass. Now, you said something that really shook me. You said that if he didn't want any more kids, he shouldn't have came inside of you. Well, he can't come inside unless somebody invites him inside, okay? He cannot come inside unless you invite him, okay? and bring him on inside and just let it go. And the fact that you weren't on birth control, that's another thing, okay? Because if you're not married to me and I'm just letting you come inside and I'm not on birth control, sweetie, you were just as participant in this as he was, okay? You guys both irresponsibly made a baby. And Ben, this is where you're even more crazy, being that he's already been through this twice with 2 other baby mamas, okay? And he treats them like shit, okay? Including you, because you in the mix now. You should have saw. You had all the signs and you missed him. And now you got this child, and just because he's not agreeing, okay, to your terms when it comes to raising that child, you want to be the mama and the daddy of a child that's probably gonna grow up confused as hell and won't be able to move forward and prosper in life simply because they're missing something that their mom didn't have or dad didn't have, which was common fucking sense, okay? Period, all right? Both of y'all irresponsibly made a child. You made a child because you was trying to keep him and thought that he would choose you over the other 2 because he treated the other baby mamas better than he chose you. So you thought maybe if I got pregnant, okay, or we did this together, somehow he would choose me over them. But look, you're still in the same position that the other baby mamas are in, because he just rotate all 3 of y'all. When you get an attitude, you move out, he move her in. When she get an attitude, he come back to you, go back to that baby mama. And guess what? Because he's lying to all 3 of y'all, that's the reason why y'all children can't come together. But I do not think that it's right for you, okay, as a mother to dictate whether or not he could be a father to that child just because he doesn't want to involve you with the other mothers. How you know the mothers even want to be messed up with you, okay? He lying to her, lying to you, and then when all y'all get together, the kids is seeing all y'all dumbasses fight over nothing, okay? A no good nothing piece of dick. That's exactly what you fighting over. And do you want your children to grow up like that? And that's when they become dysfunctional. A lot of these little girls out here become pimped and shit like that because daddy was doing it to mama. It's a lot of shit that I don't think that they deserve to see. And so if he wants to have a relationship with that child and he's not comfortable allowing y'all to meet each other, then you have to respect that. But he still has right to that baby, okay? You don't get to take that baby away just because you're not getting your way. You want him to parade you to the other women just so they know that you're the top dog. That's all this is. It's competition. And it's sad that y'all are bringing a baby into this, okay? And I've hated to have to drag you as a fellow supporter and a wino, but listen, I will tell you the same thing that I would tell my own damn sister, okay? Your thought process is messed up. You just need to worry about having this baby and worry about having a good co-parenting relationship with this man, and it doesn't include those other children whose mammies ain't gonna want you or your baby around anyway, okay? Because all 3 of y'all are still sucking his dick, all right? Now, moving on. Next question. If you guys want, okay, your questions to be read on the channel, remember this is happy hour. This is an hour where we get happy, okay? We discuss our problems and we figure it out. This is a solution-based segment, okay? Please write in jasmine@unwinewithtashak.com. That is JASMINE@unwinewithtashak.com. Next question. My beautiful sister Tasha K and team. My mom is currently recovering from cancer. Thank God she recovering. Thank God. Won't he do it, okay? She's doing well right now, but my stepfather playing concerned husband right now really pisses me off. And while it teared me up into praise to see her recover, just a few months ago, he was messing with another woman while my mom was battling said cancer. Over the years as a child, I was required to look the other way as my mom turned a blind eye to the other woman. The abuse, the disrespect, etc., physical and emotional, that this man subjected us all to. I promised myself that I would never deal with or live near my mom and her husband again, but my mom got sick. I had to be in the mix again locally, and thankfully, God has healed her body. Like I said, thank God, okay? But it kills me how my mom and her family members have gone right back to acting like he has done nothing or anything, whether folks in his circle are Christian or not. I'm trying to be the best Christian I can be, but what point do you let it go completely? I've heard you mention serious issues with your family members, and I'm curious how you've dealt with them and forgave having relationships with family members that have hurt you in multiple ways. How have you not cut people off completely? Wow, okay, that's a good you a question. First question is, thank God your mom is recovering, okay? So obviously she wasn't going through that much stress with her husband, okay? This guy that's not your father, okay, that she's obviously been with since you guys were a kid. Thankfully, the stress of the relationship didn't cause her to deteriorate, because a lot of times it's stress that causes our bodies not to heal. So thank God they were doing something right there, okay? So mama's still here. Now, secondly, I get it. You love your mom, okay? You want the best for her, and you probably see yourself in her. And that's the reason why you've decided to cut her off, because you can't take the way that man is treating her. But in mom's defense, that's honestly none of your business, okay? And that's one thing that I've had to learn, because you've asked me how I felt. My family and their decisions don't dictate me, especially now that I'm an adult. Now, as a child, yes, it affects me, and I can choose whether or not I want to surround myself with that energy or not. And you have decided to back away, okay? But now mom is sick. You realize life is too short. I need to be there with my mom. And no, nothing should keep me from spending this quality time with her. So I'm glad that you put your pride down. And now that you're back in your mom's life, you do not get to tell her what's best for her, because at the end of the day, you're not living your mom's life. There's something about this man that your mom loves, okay? There's something that makes her feel safe. There's something that tells her that it's okay for him to go out and do him. You don't know what type of relationship that they have, okay, or what they've agreed upon, okay? Because if I'm a Cancer patient, there's no way I'm going to want to lay up with a man. And if she realized that her man has a high sex drive, they may have discussed maybe some sex addiction or something. You don't know, okay? That's what I'm telling you. You don't know what they've talked about. You don't know the dynamics of their relationship. And so even though you're her daughter, you have to assume a daughter's place. I do that with my mom. She may date somebody. Well, it's been a long time since then, her husband now I love dearly. He's amazing, but it's really none of my business unless he's doing something to affect me, which means he's violating me, treat me wrong, disrespecting my kids. Then that's when I would involve myself. But if your mom is okay with it and she's used to this, there's nothing you can do. And I don't want you missing out on a valuable relationship, and a relationship that you need with your mother, just because you don't like her choices. Because I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that you do that she doesn't like, but because she loves you and accepts you, she allows you to be you and learn for yourself. Some people learn off the bat. Some people, it takes a lifetime, but you don't get to make that decision for your mom. Another thing, you do not get to cause more pain in your mom's life and demand that she chooses, okay? That's not fair to her. Life is too short. She's getting older. Put your pride down. If this is a man that she wants to lay with, that really does not have anything to do with you at all, and it doesn't have anything to do with your selection in men. Now, if you're afraid that your mom's choices is going to reflect yours, then that's something you have to deal with personally in therapy, okay? But it doesn't always end up like that, all right? I just think you're looking a little bit more into it, and you need to just stay in your place, okay? Let your family do them, because the more you keep them separate, the less responsibility you have when it comes to them, which means paying bills for them, giving them money, and taking on their problems that you don't need, okay? Good luck. Now, we can't be friends is this last question, okay? Hi, Tasha. I would like to stay anonymous, but I just wanted to tell you I love your show, and I've been watching you since I was 17, and now I'm 21. Look at that. I'm raising kids and shit. Ah, okay. I know what you're going to say about that, but I was always here for the shit. Okay, I'm just glad that you learning something here, okay? I've recently started having issues with my best friend of 8 years, okay? As of the last 7 years since she started working with me, I've noticed a change. Before she started working with me, I told her not to get involved with any of the guys at my job because they try to screw every new girl that comes in, and if one is successful, they will pass her around to the next. The first couple of months, we were good. Then she started to get caught up with one guy drinking and smoking weed. Now, I'm in no way against it because I take part in it myself, but for her, it was different, okay? She is heavily a church girl. I found it weird at first, but I thought she was just having fun, so I don't mind. Then chat went down, and a long story short, he dropped her, and the information about them hooking up got around my job with people coming up to me, asking me questions. Woo, the workplace. Everyone associates me with her since we're close. After that, she went out of control, hopping from guy to guy. And one she took ecstasy with and called me and my friend whose father is a pastor and had to call the cops to bring her home. She started hanging out with this guy who recently lost his child to his ex. He flip-flops a lot. One day he wants head, to the next he's sending her texts saying he doesn't want to see her anymore. Okay, I guess one day he wants head, then the next day he just wants to send texts. Okay, I get it. Saying that he doesn't want to see her anymore, and she goes crazy. She has never had confidence in herself, even making comments saying, I was always a pretty friend. This behavior all started when the love of her life went into the military and her dad cheated on her mother and wanted a divorce. I can barely get her to talk to me. I have mental health issues and sometimes talk to her about them, but I cannot trust her any longer because she has let this guy listen to our private conversations as well as read our private texts without my permission as well. She constantly blows me off by staying at his house for the past couple of months with this guy. Please, Tasha, I need your help. Should I quit being friends with her or should I bear through it even though it destroys me mentally, but I love her like my big sis? Please help me. Okay, this is an easy question. I'm glad that you wrote in. I know it seems complicated to you because you're 21, okay? This is a lot. You guys are just coming out from under, your parents telling you how to walk, how to talk, what to wear, what to go to school, and now you're transitioning into being adults and you're watching your friend do everything that you were taught not to do, and as a result, you're like, wait a minute, this is not what you're supposed to be doing. So you're seeing the breakdown of a human being. You're also seeing two individuals who were raised completely different, meaning she was in a church, very different morals. I'm sure they kept her locked up and everything like that. That's why she's going butt ass wild naked, okay? And you had a little freedom. You were able to experience more life. And so for her, it's either all or nothing. She probably lives a very black and white life. And you, as a friend who's kind of been through some things, you were able to have a little bit more freedom. You live in the gray area, meaning black, white is either good or bad, or you live in the gray area. And for you, honestly, I just think that you guys are growing apart. And there's nothing that you're going to do or be able to do to help her. The only thing that you can do to help her is to not judge her and love her. And sometimes loving her from a distance is even better because a lot of times people will look back and they will see people that they used to hang with. And then, as life goes on, she's going to reach out and say, damn, how can I get to where you are? I obviously had a breakdown. I let a lot of stuff that was going on in my family affect me, okay? A lot of guys, and I let a lot of the wrong people influence me. And so as a friend, sometimes you have to remove yourself just so you can save her, okay? I've had to do that plenty of times, which means I'm going this way, you're going this way, which means I'm going up, you're going down, but I'm going to continue to go up. Okay, and as I'm going up, I separate myself from you as you're going down, and then eventually she's gonna hit rock bottom, and the only way that she can come is up, and guess who she's gonna look at? You, and you're going to be there for her. You're not going to judge her. You're going to help her to get therapy, and you're going to help her to rebuild the life that is broken, okay? Sometimes we have to be broken all the way down, okay? I've been there myself in order, okay, to fully restore and heal. It's just like an old building. You just got to renovate it, okay? And she's going to have to be renovated, but she doesn't need any more people judging her or letting her down whatsoever because she is crying out for help, okay? And unfortunately, no one's going to be able to help her but her. And eventually she's going to realize that, okay? So just take a step back. You don't have to tell her the friendship is over. You don't have to tell her she betrayed you. She knows that, okay? All you have to do is keep being you, separate yourself from her. If you got to go find another job just so you can be away from the drama and not care, do that, okay? But just make sure that the decisions you're making are for your best life, okay? So that when she does reach out one day, you got the tools to give her in order to rebuild and start over, okay? That's what real friends are, okay? And that's what I do for my friends that took the wrong turn because now I'm in a position to help them if they want the help, which means they have to show the initiative to get to where they are. But I am not in a position to judge, okay? I love you. Thank you for being a wino. Thank you for letting Miss Tasha K help raise you. Okay, I appreciate that. I hope you all are drinking at 21 responsibly, wine only, okay? And I love you guys. Thank you all so much for watching, all right? Please do not forget, okay, to take advantage of my plug. Guys, this is real jewelry. This ain't no fake stuff, okay? This ain't no blue display stuff. Ain't nobody looking over your shoulder while you trying to shop for some 99-cent earrings, okay? You get to look expensive and professional at a low cost, okay? And you don't have to feel bad about the jewelry you're wearing because they ain't killing no kids or using no kids to get no diamonds, okay? They are growing their own diamonds, all right? And recycling old jewelry, antique jewelry into great pieces, okay? AnnaLuisa.com. The link is below in the description box as well as in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching. Woo! If you like this video, subscribe. You can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat at UNWINEWITHTASHAK. If you want to advertise on my platform, please feel free to send me an email via marketing@unwinewithtasha.com. That is marketing@unwinewithtasha.com. And hell, if you didn't like this video, you can still subscribe anyway, just so you can cuss my ass out. Not that I'm gonna really give a damn anyway. Bye.